That's fine, honey. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. So basically, I'm going to walk you through what happens when you do this, okay? So you come over here, and for example, we have the post, right? You put your post here on, come on now. Here we go. Here it is, right? And you put that post out, right? And you have all your likes, all your hearts, all your comments, right? So what I did was I went and I jumped over, I put that on my cell phone so I could not have to look up, not have to click left and right, but just look up and down. So then I went over to Google Sheets, which is free. And then I typed in on the top, T20 interest list from my like page, right? And then I have another one. So I'm writing down everybody's names because I want to keep contacts of who these people are and how I message them, when I need to get back with them, and all that good stuff, right? So that's what I did step one. And the list keeps developing, right? But I just kind of check it like, you know, in the morning, then I check it at night. I see if I've missed anybody, if I need to re-add somebody, whatever I need to do, right? So then I come over here and for example, let's see here, I literally answer every single person back, right? The people who I really didn't answer back, if you can tell, are people that are already in our group because I need to connect with the new people before I start talking to the coaches in our team. So I just said, hey, friend, I will get back with you tomorrow. I always love things. I don't just like them. I love them because I think it makes it more special for them being like, oh, wow, she loved that. It's like, it's just a little extra layer of kindness, if that makes sense, okay? So I make my list. And then what I did was I like to do color coordinated systems. It's something of my jam. So what I did was I had these like little dots. I put a dot next to each person once I sent out this message that I'm about to show you. So now remember with the message center that on Facebook, you have to do the same message, but you have to change it like in 3 different ways so it doesn't pick up as a spam. So you come over to your list and I'm going to start with Lauren, but for now, I'm going to pretend it's me, okay? So we're going to go over and your first person on your list is Stacy. So come over here and I'm going to do this actually in the Gold Digger so you guys can see that, okay? But we're just pretending that you're messaging Stacy Shiflett, all right? So I come over here and we're pretending it's Stacy Shiflett and I'm just going to get back because you either liked it, you loved it, or you made a comment, right? So I come over here to my thing and I'm going to share with you, and you have to just make this your own. I'll give you the script in here. And in fact, I'm going to give it to you guys right now in Gold Diggers, okay? So now you're going to have this, but just go ahead and reword it in your stuff because obviously you don't have Ryan. You don't have Ryan who's driving you crazy tonight. So, all right. So I come over here. And now we're going to pretend that our message thread is me. And I liked your curiosity post. Got it? Everybody good? Yep, yep, yep. Perfect. All right. So I come over here and I click over here to this tab. I literally do it this way, right? And I come over and I take my first one and I highlight it and I copy it. And I come back over to Stacy. And then I always see, because I wrote, hey, hey, friend. I always go back to the friend and write the person's name. And then I add like a little smiley face, and then I might come over here to like the mid part of the paragraph, and I might put like a couple of hearts and another smiley face, just so it looks warm and welcoming and not just writing. You know what I mean? Like writing to me just doesn't seem personable. When you put a smiley face on a heart, I think that just seems like, wow, she seems like she's nice. She seems like she's caring. She's enduring, right? Whatever. So this little message basically just says, you know, hope that being midweek is all going great. Cleaning up kitchen and heading upstairs to do night routine with the kids. I'm popping over because you liked my curious post with working out 6 days a week in 20 minutes. We are about to launch Shaun T's new program, Transform 20. And I mean, again, 20 minutes. Love that being how busy I am this month. And I'm sure you are too, that I'm able to do this. Would you be at all interested in joining us in the VIP test group with me and Shaun T? I can send you a video to get you a better perspective, right? So then I send all of those out first. I don't respond. If people are responding, I get my invites out first, right? So I put my head down and I put them out. You also want to date when you did this so you know, okay, on November 29th, I sent out, you know, all these messages, and I put a little green dot next to them because it's just easier for me to see visually that I'm looking, because a launch is just crazy, right? So I'll send that out, and then I'll do all of them. And then I will later come back and I will respond back with them. So I basically asked them if they wanted to see a video to get a better perspective, right? So let me grab the video really quickly. So the video that I send them, and we're gonna go, this is all on Goal Diggers as we're pretending that it's somebody else, okay? We come over here, and then I give I go, great, and so pretend they respond back and say, oh, hey, Tiffany, that would be awesome. Okay, note to self real quick too. Let's say you know that you don't have Stacy's email, okay? And you need their email address, and you can possibly send them a recipe idea or something that you can go buy from that Danielle Nazir girl on Etsy that I told you guys about. You can buy a little recipe from her for like less than, I think like $5 or $7 from her, and that way you have something to give a value, and it looks really nice and it looks professional, whatever you want, you know? So if I don't have their email address, I might come over here at the very bottom, and after I do hugs, I might just go, P.S. Would love to send you a free recipe regardless if you're interested or not. Just need your email so I can send it your way. Sound good? That way you start to collect those emails. Do you see how I do that? So then that's where I would put it, like after hugs, if I knew I didn't have Stacy's email. So then Stacy writes back, oh, hey, Tiffany, that would be awesome. Here is my address. And then I give the address, okay? So there's the address. And then I come over and I send this video to them. And this is all you have to do is copy and paste. And then I'll say, check out this video and tell me how pumped, or whatever your words are, how pumped are you for this? I am going to place you in our informational page so you can look at all the options and most likely get all your questions, concerns answered, but I am here as well to help, of course. And then, oh, by the way, if you don't know how to, like, if you have to, like, you space out your stuff on Facebook Messenger, it's Shift and Enter. If you hold the Shift button down and press Enter, see how I can go down? If you don't do that, then it just sends, if you've ever tried to figure out why you can't do that. So hold down the Shift and hit Enter, so if you want to space it out. So then after I write that, you don't have to copy, you can literally copy this down when you get onto your computer, so don't feel like you have to write it out. So then what I'll say is, this is going to be a pretty big launch, and I have about 100 ladies already in the group checking things out, but I only have 20 mentorship positions, so I can be the best supporter to you. So they're going to see that you have a lot of people out there, right? Number two, you're only narrowing it down to 20 people. You have to create urgency, unfortunately, because people, they do forget, they're busy, and they really feel very special when it's like, wow, she's going to mentor 20 girls this month. This is exciting. So that's why that Facebook posting is so super crucial, because they're watching your every stinking move. And from here on out, you should really give some teasers about, you know, Transform 20 and how fun it's going to be and all this stuff, right? So the way you can do it, like I was stepping on a box earlier, and I was like, you know, dusting off my stepping skills from community college 20 years ago, which is a true story. And I totally suck at step, and I'm going to do it anyways. But I do recommend that if you are in this business, I did not do this in the beginning of my career. And I have to tell you, I kind of wish I did, because I think I would have been ahead of the game a little faster and sooner, if that makes sense. Because when I went all the way in with 80-Day Obsession, like the time nutrition, I went to bed when she told me, I mean, like I did everything, and I had my best results inside and out. And I shared that whole entire journey from like beginning to end. I know I gained the most respect, the most trust, and I think people started to take me pretty damn seriously, right? And that's what I need from them. I need them to say, like, I'm not just some person, not saying Avon's bad, but I'm not knocking on your door selling Avon. Do you know what I mean? Like, I actually like really care, but it cares with the start of you, right? It cares with you first, taking care of your health and your wellness, and showing them that you're going through it. Whether you do really good or you fumble, you're still being okay and sharing it. And guess what? Let's go back to you guys again. It only helps you better your life, right? And that's what I personally care about more than anything else, is your all's life, to be completely honest, okay? So after you send this video, you're going to immediately send the same thing that we're doing right now. I am taking these 20 ladies no later than the 15th of December. Why do we say that, right? Because I want to have Success Club every month, no later than the 15th of every month. So that way I know I already maintained my goal. I locked in Success Club. I can focus on other things like a training video, or I can focus on just relationships or whatever it is, right? You got to focus on that. So if you're going for Emerald, everybody's goal should be Success Club, which is helping 3 people, right? But I will tell you, on the Diamond call, Diamonds, you have to go for Success Club 10. It has to be a must. And really, I would stretch that and make it Success Club 12. Because if you don't get 12, you got 10. And so it's kind of like that backup. And for the Emeralds, I would really say the stretch goal should be Success Club 2, 4, 6, 8, which is helping 4 people. And then if you help 3 people, you're still in the pocket. So you see how you make the goal bigger? Like, don't just go, I'm just going to help 2. Don't do that. Go higher. Go higher, so you push a little harder for yourself, if that makes sense, okay? So, all right, I'm taking these 20 ladies no later than the 15th of December, and that's it, right? How was your day? Okay, so you send out the video so they can look at it. You send out this little thing. Now, after you do that and do all of those, you're going to come over to the page and you're going to add them in right away. After you send this, you go add them into the group, okay? So you come over here and oh shoot, let me get it. It's in Facebook, sorry. Come over here, you're in Facebook. So you guys, I'm going to make sure you're in here. Sharona. Okay, Sharona, you were invited. You have to accept the invite, okay? Okay. Tiffany, you've been invited. You have to accept the invite, okay? Danielle has been added. And I'm going to put Dominique in here in case. And she's been invited. So, Dominique, when you hear this, you have to accept the invite. Allison. You have to accept the invite. And Lauren has been invited. You have to accept the invite. So let's make sure, girls, that we tell them to notify that, get the notification, accept the invite, okay? So people are, see this, people just chimed in right there. Do you see my little pop-up right there? So Julie just said, yes, you rock. So now I'm gonna send her what I just taught you, okay? But I'm not doing that right now, okay? So I kind of wait so I can do a lot of them, and I don't wanna, like, you know, and remember, you have to just make sure you just paste that thing in there, and then you're gonna add them into this group. So you have to check. It might say, like right here, it says Lauren has been invited. Some people, the way they have their Facebook security feature set up, they might just automatically be added. So just read that fine print. See where I'm putting my cursor? So just read that fine little print here, and if it says has been invited, just message them back when you put that in there and say, by the way, you were invited, just check your notification to accept the invite, because they may not know, right? That's just covering your duckies in a row. So no big deal on that, okay? So you guys are in this group, so now you know you're gonna follow everything. So what's gonna happen is, and I still have it on this page, is it's all of our information. It's what we're going to talk about for the sneak peek. So everything, we have everything in here. You don't have to worry about anything, but go in here and do your homework and kind of read it, because we've done all the work for you. What we did was, over here, we created units. So the units are what people can read. What you get in a challenge group, it's going to have I mean, this took us a long time, you guys. So the simplest thing you have to do is invite, because we have everything mapped out. This took a lot of work for us. So thank God that it's already out here. So then you can have them follow the units. If they want to know what a challenge group is, they can look at all of these units and read the units, okay? They're over here on the side, right? Talks about the nutrition, talks about the fitness. All of their questions are going to be answered in the units. This is really cool stuff. So you don't have to really worry too much about what's going to happen. As long as you go in here and kind of get a gist of what's going on, that's really all that matters, okay? And that's it. So basically, you want to try to keep establishing a relationship. You want to read up everything on this page so you're familiarized with it. So when you get back with them, like, so basically, you put the first message out, right? And then they say, yes, I would love that. And then you give them the YouTube and the other little blurb, and then you add them into the group, right? I would just wait to add them into the group until you send that YouTube video. Don't add them in right away, because we're not really starting to get going on this until December. We're kind of doing a teaser, right? So you don't want to, like, let them sit in it too long, if that makes sense, okay? And again, this is all trial and error. You guys are new coaches, and I think this is awesome, you guys. I didn't have this when I was a new coach, so the fact that we have created this, you don't have to do anything. Like, the legwork is done, which is so freaking cool. I love that this is done, because it takes the pressure off of me too. You know what I mean? I just have to plug them into the group. So then you have to make sure you write the date down of when you invited them, right? And then you want to count down 5-6 days. John's making me laugh.
Made the bed, folded the laundry.
Thank you.
Signing off.
Love you. So sorry. He's over there like dancing with a resistance band. So I always write down the date of when I did this, right? And I like to have the launches. The launches are really important, because you want to go back with them and follow up with them, right? And you can just go, like, I would wait, like, if it's like, let's say I put them in the group today, right? It's the 29th. So then I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd probably go 5 days, and then I would get back with them. You know, hey friend, how's the informational group going? Have you been able to look? Don't stress if you haven't, but I'm totally here to help you break it down, to help you understand. Did you check out the units? I know it's a little overwhelming and you may not know how to navigate, and that's what I'm here for. I really think this package would be great for you, whatever it is, you know, and you just kind of go from there. So here's the thing. If you guys get, right here is the base with the step, just so you guys know, and the coach price is $93.68. Oh my God, I can't even talk. $93.68. God, oh, you guys will I think now I have to ask Christina, because I'm not sure. Because if you do help one person this month, which is still a possibility tonight and tomorrow, this is your gift, the step. You get the step as a gift. So I don't know if we have to purchase this because we have a Success Club point, or we can just do this one, which is the 5246. But Christina Delgado will probably find out for us and I can get back. But I'm going to get it because, number one, anytime I've worked a program and a new launch, my business, I have the most volume, I get the biggest paycheck, and I create more of a reputation on Facebook. So I just do them. You know, I don't know if I have to necessarily like them, but I might share that. I might share that I'm not really into it, but I'm committed to trying and I'm committed to seeing what this is, because I also want to know from a business perspective what this is like, you know, like, so I can give that real honest opinion to somebody, you know what I mean? So it's cool. And plus two, this program is really for people who are struggling with their mental muscle. It really is, because Shaun T is all about trust and believe and committing. And he means it. Like it's tattooed on his arms. He's one of the most humble people I've ever come across when I met him at Summit. He's gentle, he's kind, he's funny, he's goofy, but he genuinely cares. And it just gave me goosebumps when I said that, because this man, I mean, for the longest time, did never come out of the closet that he was gay. Never. He had the hardest time doing that. And he just did it like less than 5 years ago, you guys. Less than 5 years ago, he did that. That was a big deal for him. You know what I mean? So if you go into your Coach Online office, you're going to see Coach Breaking News, and you can go click on all of the materials that you can learn about the program. So what I did was, because I'm still learning too, so we can all learn together. So if you learn something, share. And if I learn something, we'll share. I went ahead. Now, the actual program, if you read up on it, doesn't start till January. But in order to be part of the test group and Shaun T's, they have to purchase in December, just so they know. And that's really cool because Shaun T will be their mentor. And then once they're done with the program, they go into Team Epic Journey Shakers, right? But if you're doing the program, which I suggest you do because I'm going to do it, we just have to make sure we're posting in both pages because we're leaders. You know, we have to show everybody our sides. But there's a hybrid calendar. And this is what we do for the month of December, okay? So this is in the Diesel Nation Team Rising page under Files, okay? The calendar. The rest of the stuff you're going to find in your Coach Online office under Breaking News, okay? So what I did was I went to Target and I bought these pretty fancy folders, and I just labeled it, you know, launch party. And I have all that information. So before I go to bed, I might read a little bit, highlight something, little nooks. I remember, you guys, I always just do what I can when I can. And you don't need to know a lot for the launch. All you need to know, guys, that the program is 6 weeks long. It's 6 days a week, and it's 20 minutes. And you should really emphasize and get super creative for like the next week to 2 weeks of how this is completely doable, especially during the busy holiday season when it's only 20 minutes. And then I take my list and I put the list in the folder. So I know I have all my duckies nice and neat and organized, and it's good to go. So then what I do is this, because I like color coording things. So my green little dots are all the first messages that we just showed you in the example, right? Then I'm going to go put a pink dot on all of these tonight on the people who messaged me back and said they want to look at the video, all right? So then I know the pink dot for me represents that I put the email out, I put the YouTube and the message out, and then I'm going to add them into the group, right? Now, in the other group, I talked about creating coaching applications. We talked about that in the Diamond group. Tiffany, I am very willing to help you learn how to create applications, which are really cool, because if we develop them sooner than later, and don't feel overwhelmed with all of this, you can simply just go pen and paper this round and leave it at pen and paper, okay? But once you start to get a little momentum, I want to teach you the application, because then you have it looking nice and neat and fancy, and it'll be so much less stress for you. And I'll teach you that. But in the meantime, if you want to sneak a peek at that, go to Instagram, click on my profile, go to the link tree and look at all of that stuff, right? Linktree is a free site that you can go to and you can fiddle with it, but you'll just look at it for now. That's all you got to do. Just look at it for now. But honestly, pen and paper, colored dots, they work. I love them because I like seeing it and I like dotting. It makes me feel like I did it. Do you know what I mean? And if you have a like page, Serona, you go put that post out. Put that post out, and that's how you're going to start getting more traction, okay? And Tiffany, you don't have a like page yet, I don't think. Don't sweat it. Not that big of a deal. That's where you're at. Proud of you anyways for putting yourself out there. It's all that matters. It's just about where you're at. We build from where you are at. The fact that, you guys, every single one of us is doing something right now. It's so freaking cool. Every one of us on the team is working. It's amazing to watch you guys when I'm at work and I look at your things. Like, you guys are doing it. You're doing it. That's all that matters. And just know it's going to work. It's going to work. So I need you guys. I would honestly say if I would commit to the program. I would. It's going to make your business the bomb. You know, Christina Delgado talked about when she did the first round of the STEP program, she told everybody she hated it. She told everybody she hated it because that's what's so cool. She's just being truthful. See, it's not from selling. It's being truthful. And then what happened was she got halfway through and she's like, oh, fuck, I think I like it. and now she's at the point that she likes it because it gave her growth. And she started looking at it from a different perspective. But she talks about it. And I love that. And again, let's go back to that beautiful piece. It makes you be okay with who you are on social media, okay? So you guys are in this group. Now I will highlight it. So you guys already, everything's in our gold diggers, okay? So you don't have to go search for any of this shit. All right. So I'm going to go in gold diggers and I'm going to tell them that we did everybody in there. And that's really it. Simple, easy. You have the script. You already put the post out. If you did it, for those that are not on the call, that you did not do the curiosity post, don't do it tonight. Don't do it Friday. Don't do it Saturday. Don't do it Monday, because no one's going to give a shit on these days. I would definitely do it on Monday night around the same time that I did mine, which is a little later at night. Okay? So you got to think really strategically, like, when are these women calm? When are they more settled? When are they, you know, a lot of women, they're busy with their families, right? Or they're just busy working their jobs. So think strategically. So right now, I'm really thinking strategically about my posts. I'm thinking about things that are fast and easy. I'm going to show people like 15, 20-minute recipes. I'm going to show people that, you know, maybe I didn't get a workout in, but I'm going to get a 10-minute ab in. I can't wait for December and January when it's only 20 minutes because Santa's got to go to work. Like, see how you just get creative. Remember, you're solving a solution. This is why this gets so much fun, because you start to think, like, how can I, like, get them to, like, realize how cool this is, right? And you just have fun with it. Like, just have fun. Like, I had a box come this morning, and it was a vacuum cleaner, but I took a post and I stepped on it. And I said, dusting off my skills of my stepper using this box that I just got, you know? And it was funny, you know, because I have not stepped since community college. So I'm going to be very uncoordinated. I'll probably trip over my face, but I don't really care because Shaun T is going to probably make me cry, and he's probably going to make me heal some stuff. And I'm more excited about that than, like, getting rock star abs. And that's what I really want anyways. You know what I mean? So I'm, like, really pumped for that. So that's all you got to do. And all the other questions that you have along the way, do it. But from here on out, try to help one more person before tomorrow. Get that step in your hand. If you can't, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But starting next month, you guys have Success Club goals. By the 15th of every month from here on out is your goal to have Success Club. So that's how it gets you cranking, right? So then as a team, we all know we're all getting it done before the 15th of the month, right? Going to diamonds, it has to be Success Club 10 to Success Club 12 every time, every month, because then that's backing up your security for diamond. Emeralds, I would just try to get 3 or 4. If you want to go for emerald, 3 or 4, because then that way you put one on your left, one on your right, and then you have one to grow on. That's kind of how I saw it when I was doing it. And it just made me feel like I was secure, you know? So that's what I would do. Everybody now is on the same playing field. We all had the same goals. They had the same timelines. And what's cool is now we can all rally together because we're all on the same ball field. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. All right. I want to show you this too, because in January, I want to do this, and I haven't really talked about it yet, but I'll share it with you guys because I'm excited. Let me show you this. So I went on the Rachel Hollis Facebook page because I'm obsessed with her. And so look at these books, you guys. She's got these journals, she starts her day every day with one of these right here. So I went and I ordered this one. Look at this. Okay, watch. It's $24. The $12 ones are blank, but I got this one, and I think we should all do this in January for Team Epic Journey Shakers. Look, so you come in here. It's hard to read, but every morning, starting in January, instead of a book club, we do a dream club, which would be so cool. So in the beginning, you have to write 5 things every day that you're grateful for. And then right here, it says, dreams I made happen. She means she wants you to write down the dreams as if they've already occurred. I'm like, yes, I love it. And then over here, it's hard for me to read. It says, goal I am going to achieve fast. I love it. I think we need to start talking as if we already have our stuff. Rather than going, I really want this, we start saying, I have no credit card debt. I have new tires. I paid off my student loans. I don't have a daycare bill. Like, literally start changing the mindset. Dude, I think that could be a game changer for our crew. Don't you guys think? Wouldn't that be cool if we just started to talk that way instead of going like, I wish I could lose 30 pounds. I'm just not there yet. Like, I think we need to change the whole verbiage. The whole language of our group needs to shift. So I'm going to mention this in our team page. And if people want to go ahead and purchase this, it goes to small businesses, which is cool because Rachel Hollis said that she has been doing these since she was in her bedroom. And now she goes, I wrote down I wanted to fly first class. I'm flying first class. I said that I wanted to talk to thousands of people. I sold out in one day with her Let It Roar or Rise, whatever it was. And I was like, damn, it's so cool. So I'm like, you know what? I think that's what we need to do. I think we need to start just putting our stuff in the universe. I think that's how it's going to happen. Like, I'm really feeling this tug at my heart. And I was late last night. I had one eyeball open. I'm like, we need to buy it. I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to tell the team, whoever wants to do it, great. And if they don't, whatever. But that's what we're going to do. January 1 for 160 days. How cool would that be that we just change that? That's this right here. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm going to go into our team page and I am going to share that. And I just thought it would be so cool to do. I'm like, that's what I need. Like, I need to change that. I need to start putting I make 6 figures. Like, I need to start saying it like I have it, because I don't say it. And I need to start saying it because I think if I start saying it, I'm going to feel way more confident and owning it and having it come. It's kind of like when I wanted a kid. I was like, I want a kid one day. And I was like, back in my room, putting a pillow underneath my stomach, like envisioning what I would look like pregnant. And I kept saying it. And then it came true. But it came true when it was the right time. So it taught me to let go and give to the universe. I'm excited. I just got goosebumps. My leg hair just grew back. Like, I'm pumped. And oh, wait, all my little secrets are going to come out right now. I'm just going to spill my beans. So we have a Shakeology loyalty club card that I'm going to put out for our team page. Okay, so what it looks like is it's going to be a card that I'm going to give out to everybody, a PDF file. And starting in December, everybody gets to circle every month that they've committed to Shakeology every single day. And if they get 3 months, there's a tier prize. 6 months or 9 months, 12 months, whatever it is, I can't remember. I created it. There's prizes. So for your people, you can use this for your people too, right? And you can give them that way. You can make them stay on their nutrition and keep them going. And there's prizes. It's fun. And then Danielle and I came up with hashtags and themes for each month for the group. And so the whole dynamic is going to shift. and I'm like ready to rev all this shit up. It's going to be awesome. And then with T20 coming out, I mean, we got good things happening, and we have the right team now. We have the right team, and we have people that are going to be coming in. Like, it's great. I mean, it's just a matter of time. One person who kind of wants to coach that I'm like working on hard is Sarah, the new girl, Sarah Richards Walker, with her baby Grace. She's local here. She's like, I think I might want to do it. I'm like, you're really already doing it, so you might as well. And then this one girl, Hillary, she's like, it was funny the other day. She said, I want to coach, but she said she's in a financial crisis. I was like, then you should coach because it's going to help give you money. So it was cool. Is it really? Oh, yay. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. Good things are happening.
Finally.
Well, look at that self-dedication. You were in the right time with the right place with the right people, and you pushed through your quit. That's what our goal is. We have to get them to push through that.
Is that 1 year with Shakeology? Nice.
I've been drinking it longer, but every year something has happened and I've missed a month.
Oh, I hate that. I know. You know what's funny? I technically am 3 years, but because
oh my God,
I hate that. It drives me nuts. I should be 3 years, but because I became a coach after the first year, I switched over to coach. They started all over, and I was like, MFer, I wanted the cup that said 3.
Uh-huh.
I know. Whatever. I can put a Sharpie on this and write 3. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have a year in February.
Oh my God. See, you guys, look at all of that. Look at all of that because you guys pushed your quit out of you. That's that's it right there. You know? So we got it. We're on the right team. We're on the right pace. You just take your time. You ask questions, and you just don't quit on your business, because I'm telling you right now, we're all going to Summit, and we're all going to be together. And it's
I should fly to Seattle, and then Tiffany and I should take the same plane.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe how crazy the tickets are.
I know. Don't look at it. It'll go down. Stop. Don't. And you know what? Tax write-off for your business, number 1. Number 2. I know. Listen to me. Listen. You got until July, girl. You got until July. Start saving $10 a week and put it away. Bloop, bloop. That's what I'm doing. I have a shoebox. I literally have a shoebox. My tip money, my cash. I gotta go. What happened?
Right.
It's so fake. So fake. Oh, no.
He hit my arm. He hit my arm. Kenzie was trying to choke me. From the red workout rope.
All right, this is my life tonight. Like, literally, if you saw me yesterday or an hour ago, you would have been like, who is she? It was like the devil came out.
That was me last night.
Yeah, well, it was awesome. Let me tell you. All right, say goodbye to these girls. They got to get home. Say love you. All right, guys, if you need any more help, just message me in the thread or whatever you need. You know I'll answer you. Tomorrow I work all day, 10 till 7, but just message me if you need to, and I'll message you back when I have a opening. Okay?
Yeah, I think we have a call tomorrow
Yes,
night.
call me at 7:15. Yeah.
So,
All right. Bye, guys. See you later.
bye.
Bye.